was able to make $1,000 in less than 30 minutes this week. I executed my very first extended hours trade on Amazon, Google, and Microsoft at the same time, all within 30 minutes of the close of the bell. I exited all 3 positions actually early, but I wanted to lock in my profits. I ended up netting the profit of $1,248. Now, the reason why I'm doing this very quick video breaking down this trade, and I'll be putting screenshots in actually showing the executed trade within my account for those people that don't believe me.
This is the 5-day chart of Amazon. Similar chart to Google in that both of the companies just blew out the numbers again. The stock throughout the day, there wasn't a whole lot of price movement in the stock. But then you kind of come over here. I think I entered into the position right about here, 973. I think I bought Amazon first, and then at the close of the bell, it dipped a little bit as well, just to 972 before it started on this just insane run. We ended up exiting the position right about here, actually at 1055. And then the market opened the next day, and it actually continued on its upward trend throughout the day to close at $1,100. So that was the move in Amazon.com. Yeah, so this is the best representation here for Google. I pulled up the 5-day chart to just kind of give you just a little bit of a back history here of the price action the day that Google actually reported earnings. So it really just kind of chugged along with really no action. And then right here is where I actually picked the stock up. This was around 345, I guess, because I know my entry point was around 996. So the stock actually took a dip here before the market closed and actually started on this straight up line. I can't even put the cursor on this line. It's so straight up. And then actually exited the position up here at around 1025. This actually showed that the stock actually got all the way up to 1061 here on this chart, but just an absolutely phenomenal move. So this certainly took a backseat to Google and Amazon, but certainly worth mentioning was Microsoft. Same price movement throughout the day, and I actually picked the stock up again around the same time before the close of the bell on Thursday. Right before it went on this historic run and just absolutely was beloved by the market on this upward trend here. Picked up 80 shares before the close and then just rode it up here and exited the position somewhere up here.
I will say this, it's not about the money, okay? It's about proving a point. Now, had the stock turned south, I would have went into a downturn with Google and Amazon with no problem. I would have just got long the stock. So the win-win situation on identifying that entry point was actually by nature of the fact that I have a very good investing base, okay? So I will enter into trading positions from time and time again when the opportunity exists. Now, you're not going to be right on every single one of them. This is not typical, okay? The only reason it was possible is because I put myself in that position to execute a trade like this when the opportunity exists, okay? And this is a lot of what we try to condition new investors to understand is you've got to earn your keep a little bit in the market. You're not going to enter into the market and just become a trader overnight. You need to be an investor first, and be an investor first, then be a trader. The potential to put on short-term positions on stocks for the opportunity to accelerate your cash going forward. The reason why I'm coming out with this video is to discuss the difference between the Roth versus the Robinhood, all right? Now, would this trade have been possible in Robinhood? Yes, it would have been. You could have entered the position in the same manner that I did. Now, if you had sold out of it 26 minutes after I entered the position in Robinhood, you would have been hit with a capital gains tax, okay? Long-term capital gains is anything held over a year, okay? You have to hold that asset for a year, okay? So comparatively speaking, between these two accounts, this profit would have been possible to realize in either one of these two accounts. The difference is I executed this trade within my self-directed Roth IRA account, okay? So this $1,248 that I made on this 26-minute trade, this trade that I made in less than a half hour, actually was free. No tax on this $1,248, no fees. All this is pure profit, okay? Whereas in the Robinhood account, this $1,248 would have had to have been reported as earnings at year's end. Okay, guys? Listen, thank you so much for tuning in to this quick shot of my Amazon, Google, Microsoft trade from this week. I hope you've got some value in it. The value here is not in the dollars made. It's the process by which those dollars were made. It's the account that this profit was made in, okay? I always say on the Independent Investor channel that we strive to wealth preserve, okay? Wealth preserve. It doesn't help you to execute a trade like this and take $1,248 only to take and turn over 20% of this hard-earned $1,248 in 26 minutes and turn it over to the government at the end of the year. Okay, guys? Listen, if you have not subscribed to the Independent Investor channel, I encourage you to do so. Hit the subscribe button. You'll be notified of any future uploads I put on YouTube. Leave your comments at the bottom with regard to this trade or any trades that you guys have made this week. Any ideas about staying long on these stocks? Anybody who actually watched it and stayed long on the stocks? Leave your commentary at the bottom and share this with anybody out there that you know that can benefit from the information, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Independent Investor channel, and good luck in your investment future.